the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Wagner, and it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, it's great seeing ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah.
Substitution.
Completely new group for USA.
On the court.
Here now, Vildoza. Passes it towards Hay.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Now, here's Kuminga. T right on him. Pass to Avdija. They need this. It's hauled in by USA. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for USA.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The pass to Wiseman. Şengün with the rebound. Team World trails by 12. Avdija. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tate with the rebound. Now, here's MP. Tight defense on him. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And it's Team World with the ball. Pass to Şengün. Good ball movement here by Team World. Duarte passes to Şengün. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Passes it to Vildoza. He kicks it to Avdia. Clock at 6. Here's Duarte. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. .27 seconds left to play in the first, and the shot goes in.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. And USA leads by 14.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now Kuminga. 3 seconds left. The shot missing. And it's USA with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
We've got Cunningham. He's out there with MP. Jae'Sean Tate out there with James Wiseman. And it's Tillman in at the 4 slot. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So, Team World's 5 right now. Kuminga out there with Avdia. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard position.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And MP throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Tate. Rebound by Team World. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Kuminga, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
MP passes to Wiseman. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Vildoza. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Team World calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Both teams making substitutions
on the
here.
court.
1:27 left to play in the first half. And the pass to Tillman. Back to MP. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Here now, Vildoza. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Assist goes to
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Whew, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
A nice shot by MP.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Wagner. Over to the wing. Here's Vildoza. Drains the three-pointer. Vildoza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's USA holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
We've got ball. Mobley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Barnes, and it's MP in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Now, here's Maladon. He's covered by Ball. Stolen by Ball. 4-on-3 break. Feeds to MP. Outside, Ball. The three. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 15.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Here's Wagner. Giddey the pass to Wagner. Shoots over Ball. Misses off the right iron.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's good for two.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Maladon passes to Wagner. Will it go? It's hauled in by USA. Stewart's got his sixth rebound on the night.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Mobley. Tries again. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Pass to MP. Back to ball. Here's MP. Mobley dishes to MP. Barnes outside. USA moving the ball around. Here's MP, and he converts the layup. MP's got 22 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes to Giddey. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the foul called on MP.
Good.
That's his first foul. And USA making a change here. Green's checked in. And a change for Team World. Diaz checked in. USA will go for a different look here. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Stewart. Jay Shante comes in for Barnes. Cunningham, he's checked in for Green. And MP subbed in for Ball. Here's MP. It's good. 24 points for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Duarte. And it's off from three-point range. And it's USA with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
So Team World's 5 right now. Wagner is out there with Kuminga. And it's Vildoza in at the 1. Wagner with it. Here's Duarte. 5 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by Wiseman. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wagner's got his first 2 points of the night. To the inside. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by MP.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
It's stolen by Tate. And now USA on the break. Finished off the break. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for USA?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vildoza. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And sort of a revelation this season. He's quickly established himself as one of the league's top young players.
And that's always impressive to see because there were a lot of people who had their doubts about it. But he seems to thrive on proving those people wrong, and he's off to a good start.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Inside, here's MP. Count that one.
Good.
MP's got 4 this quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And it's Team World with the ball. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
USA
and the foul called on MP.
Second.
That'll be his
personal
second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And the basket by Vildoza.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Barnes is checked in for Tate.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Maledon. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen, but last year it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Tillman, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Green in for Cunningham. Barnes kicks to MP. Down low. Tillman's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Out to the right wing. And then Maledon with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
MP, no good. And here is Maledon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Stewart checked in for Mobley. It's intercepted. Now, here's Wagner, covered by Barnes. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Team World making a change here. Kuminga's checked in.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Now, MP. And there's the pass to Stewart. Back to MP. USA moving the ball around. Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
2 minutes left. 2.
Here's Melodon. And then Melodon with the dunk.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Pass to Kuminga. Over to the left wing. Pass to Giddey. The Trey drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
And the basket by MP.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Barnes outside. Pass to Stewart. To the middle. It's tipped. Rebound by Team World.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Going inside. The shot by Melodon. No good. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Now, here's Melodon. He's guarded closely. Giddey, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for USA. The pass to Tillman. And he makes good on the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that one's good. Wagner.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tillman passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pass to Wagner. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. It's hauled in by Stewart. Here's MP. And Garuba pulls it down. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for